Okay, so continuation of our first video. This right here will be the reconstruction of the phone. First, you would want to put the front-facing camera back in. Just set it right in there. Don't push too hard down on it because you don't want to break it or damage the wiring. Then you want to put the front earpiece in. Should set right in. Didn't feel like it had too much adhesive in it at first. And then your headphone jack will set in this way with the copper facing upward. The back is all black. You just set it in right in there. I kept a little rubber tab there, even though I'm not going to use the phone. Just move it out the way. Just push right in. You just want to line that right there back up with its little box. Then you can just set the rubber on there. You can try to get it nice and perfect if you like. This phone's going to go sit in a box for another 20 years, so I'm not really going to use it. It might just get thrown away, who knows. And then with your rear-facing camera, just plug it right into there. You'll hear a little clasp once it goes down. You should hear that with all wires. So make sure you get it kind of right on it. You don't want to damage any of those little prongs, because at that point you should just throw the whole phone away. There, little clasp. You probably didn't hear it because I lightly pushed down on it. Turn your motherboard around. Here, turn this around so you guys can see it easier. Doing this upside down. Place your phone or your motherboard back into your phone. Make sure you got the power cable out of the way. Or actually, this is a screen display. I kept on calling it the power cable or the charging cable, but that's up here. This right here is your screen display. That right there is what connects your screen, so you don't want to bend that wire or damage it in any way. Then you push down on your motherboard, and you should hear it clasp once it gets in, like that. It gets in up here already, just slide into place. Yep. Okay, push down your front-facing camera, your little clasp. There we go. Now your display cable. Little clasp. Okay, and that should be everything that goes within your phone. Then now take your outer housing, your rear housing, or just your back piece of plastic, if that's what you want to call it, and clasp it down. Now when you're clasping it down, don't push too hard on the screen because you don't want to break it. This one's already broke, so can't get any worse than this, but if your screen's new, you don't want to break it again because then you're going to have to start all this whole process all over again. And it should be completely aligned with the back part, back housing, back plastic, whatever. Completely aligned with it, not like this where it's kind of bowing out some. So just lightly clasp it back together. I think the whole phone should be clasped, and double check to make sure. Okay. And then we start back with the screws. 10 screws. There's no different types. They're all miniature Phillips, tiny Phillips. I think it's called a 00. That's the size of them. If you're looking for a specific Phillips head, let me see, it might be on the screwdriver. This one is called a 1.2 Phillips. Let me tap on it so that way you guys can probably see the lettering better. Probably not. There we go. Like I said, got them off Amazon. Don't get cheap tools, because you get cheap tools, you get cheap results. You might damage strip screws. Then there's a couple processes that you can do to get out strip screws. I tried using super glue on the one screwdriver that was damaged from the cheap Amazon seller, RAMJOUE, and that was for $1.54. The super glue way is to put super glue on the tip of your screwdriver or within the screw itself. Don't put too much because you don't want to super glue it down. Just a cotton swab, dab a little bit of super glue on it, preferably the liquid one, and set it on top of the screw, and then just let it sit, and then place the screw on it before it dries, or the screwdriver on it before it dries. And by some chance, you might be able to get that stripped screw out. I was not successful because the screwdriver was already past the point of using. I mean, it was already worn down to a little nub. And that was on like the 5th screw of removing it. I just got Amazon Prime, so I can't leave a review until I spent $50, which I'll leave that up to my wife to spend the $50 because I'm not a big money spender. As you can see, I purchased a secondhand phone, which was in pretty flawless condition. It seemed like he just got it, used it probably for maybe a week or two, and then got another phone and sold it or something. Well, he sold it because he sold it to me. But just start with your screws, putting your screws in. Not that difficult. Don't finish with your screws. Start with your screws, and I guess you finish with your screws. Okay, we only got 3 more screws to go. And also with this phone, I mean, it's a good phone. I'm not really one for fancy iPhones and Samsungs. I can use anything. I've used the same phone for about 3 years before. This is my newest phone I've purchased. And it's only because it was $60, including a month of service with unlimited data. But it's all over. Decent phone, 13 megapixel rear facing camera. I think it's about 6 maybe front, not sure. And then let's see, 10 screws, that should be it. But yeah, it's a pretty decent phone. Holds a couple apps. You're not gonna have all the apps in the world, but holds quite a few. And there we go. Phone screen works, everything's plugged in. After that, you should be fine. Just don't break your phone screen again. Again, this one's broke because this is the second phone with the first phone screen. I didn't want to pay $40, so I just went on OfferUp. You can go on Craigslist, depending on what's popular in your area. Buy the same phone. This one's from Metro PCS. Buy the same phone, take the screen off, replace it. Or if you don't want to, just buy a whole new phone because they're about the same price. People are going to sell them for the price they got them for. Which is, this one I got it for half the price that I bought the whole contract with, so I just went ahead and did that. And then I just switched over the screen because I already had all my stuff on this phone, and I didn't want to start new, so I just started with putting basically my motherboard into a new phone, and after that you should be fine. Get a case and a screen protector, and don't drop or bend or break your phone.